Hello, everybody. How are you tonight? I hope you're having a great day or night wherever you are in the world. I wanted to let you all know, most of you who have been with me know that I had a cat named Vivi, and I have put up a playlist just with all the videos I took of him. There are 80 videos in that playlist. So, he passed away last year, and I still miss him a lot. Um, Unfortunately, Winnie is really not, I mean, she's a great cat, but she's not the type of cat that I really needed. Vivi was very, very loving. Okay. He always wanted to be picked up. He loved laying on my chest and going to sleep on me. He was my companion for 2 years. We drove up here from Nashville together. I I had met him, a friend of my landlord. I lived in a house in a room, and this lady had a friend who needed to rehome a cat because the cat was so aggressive and he was fighting with all of the other cats that the guy had. So I met Vivi once, and he was very loving. He let me pick him up and everything. So 2 weeks later, when I was ready to come up to Vermont, I picked him up and we came up here on our 12-hour journey to Vermont, which was quite a journey. Vivi was a great companion. He stayed in his carrier until the first time I took him out, and then he would never go back in again. He was a very strong-willed cat, and but he was great coming up. So we were together 24/7 for 2 years, and we had quite a history, a journey, because I couldn't figure out with what his aggression was about. I never did figure that out. He went to the vet once, just for a for an exam, and he was fine. Everything was fine, and that was in like 2019. And then eventually, I had to stop taking him out on a leash because he wanted to be outside all the time. And so when we would come back in, he would actually bite my ankles and scratch me to the point where I was bleeding. I mean, this cat was an attack cat. He really was. I could never figure out the aggression. I'm wondering now if he had been sick the whole time and it was just building up, because I really don't know. But he was fine. He would be playing, and I finally just let him go out on his own because, I was getting attacked so much that I got to the point where I said, okay, just, even though I don't want him to be an outside cat, I had to do it for my own safety. I didn't want to rehome him, so I just let him be an outside cat. And I regret it because there was no reason for him to get sick the way he did, unless he was sick previously, but there were no signs of anything. So it was last year I was just going through all of my videos, and I think he passed away on like October 15th or 16th, and I got Winnie the following week just because I can never be without a cat. I'm just a cat person. I love cats, and it's been a journey with her too. She's a very aloof cat. She's not, touchy feely like Vivi was. Um, when she's in the mood, she'll come on the bed and snuggle for maybe 5 minutes, and then she's gone. So, yeah, I kind of wish I had gotten a kitten, but they were a little bit expensive over at the organization that I went to. We have a really good North County Animal League here in Morrisville, Vermont. And they take in animals, but they take care of them. It's not just a shelter. They actually take them to the vets. They vet them, they give them their rabies shots, they chip them, they do everything. So their cats are anywhere from $75 up to 200. And I did want a um a kitten, but the kitten was $175 and I didn't have that much money. I had been looking for, somebody who maybe had a free kitten or something. And at that time, my cousin and I were not speaking. So I was put an ad in our local neighborhood forum, which is an online neighborhood forum for our area here. And apparently she saw my ad where I put in that I had lost my cat and I was looking for another cat. And she offered to get me a cat, um, up to $75. The cat I wanted was 175. And when she found that out, she said, we really can't afford that, but we'll help you with, you know, a less expensive cat. So Winnie was 100. My cousin paid 75 and I paid 25 for her, and I had another cat within a couple days. But Vivi was my baby. And yeah, he was. And his name was Vivi because the previous owner liked that name. He was one of those guys that played those Dungeon and Dragon magical type things. And apparently there was a character, a little black magician named Vivi. So he named Vivi Vivi. And I just loved his name. I'd go out on the porch when he was outside and I'd go, Vivi! And he would come barreling from the bushes out up onto the porch. And he was a lot of fun. And you'll see these videos. So my old, people who've been with me for a long time know about Vivi. And so I just wanted to tell y'all a little bit about him. And I miss him. So enjoy. Thank you.